so many things.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro at this point. All right, Hannah, we'll get things started here. I just want to ask, in your mind, was an 8 under 64 in the mind when you were going about day 3?
Definitely not. I didn't play as well yesterday, so I just wanted to make sure that I gave myself as many opportunities, and I was able to capitalize on a lot of them. Didn't really have many putts today, which is always nice. So yeah, super happy with my 8 under.
When did you really start to feel that momentum kick in, that you were just watching those birdie putts fall?
I hold a good, I was 4 under 3.5, so I got off to a great start. Yes. But I kept on giving myself really good opportunities. I feel like the pins were a little bit tricky today, but I always gave myself straight putts, which is obviously really nice. Towards the end of the round, I had a lot of breaking putts, so I found it quite even more difficult to try and read them. And then, yeah, I actually missed a couple good opportunities on 17 and 18. So it's kind of crazy to be saying that I left stuff out there when I shot 8 under.
What did you learn from yesterday's round and the conditions that we've had over the past 2 days that you think you really improved upon heading into today?
I think with just how short the ball is traveling this week, we didn't really notice it so much in Singapore, maybe just a little bit, but this morning when it was really, really humid and no wind, it really wasn't flying that far. So I've been fortunate enough to be, I think, a pretty good player with, taking a club longer and swinging it a little bit shorter. So that kind of came in my favor today, and I had a lot more numbers where I was really comfortable. So that makes a huge difference. Obviously, can be a bit more aggressive at pins and, yeah, hit it close today. So I'm really, really happy.
Did you realize where you were trending on the leaderboard throughout the day today, or were you just solely focused on the game?
I really had no idea until I got to, I think, after the 14th hole or 15th hole. There was the leaderboard at the back of the green, and I saw that Patty was actually gone over for the day, which I was really surprised at. Obviously, she's played great the last 2 days, so it is hard to try and back up to 8 unders. So I know, 18's reachable in 2 and 17's quite short today. So I'm at least happy that I've climbed up the leaderboard. Don't really know what group I'll be in, but I'll be close.
What does it do for your confidence learning from what you learned last week in Singapore as you're again in contention going into the final day here in Thailand?
Mm-hmm. I think I've always been one to look at leaderboards, so I think I've got to make sure that I'm focusing on my own game and not getting too caught up. It's a birdie fest again this week, so making sure that I'm just giving myself the best opportunities to make birdies and pars. That's probably what I'll learn from last week, and hopefully, yeah, capitalize on all the opportunities I give myself.
All right, if you have any questions for Hannah, please let me know in the chat function. Hannah, a couple more for me, but you said you left a couple out there on 17 and 18. What do you think happened there on those last couple of holes?
The one on the last, I completely misread. I didn't think it would break that much. And then the one on 17, I hit a good putt and it just didn't go in, which happens quite often more than normal. So I'm just happy that I gave myself good opportunities coming in after knowing where I was on the leaderboard. And yeah, even though I didn't make those putts, I still feel like I've got good momentum to next round.
All right, Kent, I know you have a couple of questions. If you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hey, Hannah, you mentioned you felt like you left a couple out there today. What does it speak to you about where your game is right now that you left a few out there after an 8 under round?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cocky, but I hit the ball really well today. Like I said before, gave myself a lot of putts, makeable putts that were straight. So, yeah, it's nice to see that the hard work that I put in, my preseason is paying off while I'm playing. So, again, hopefully I can get some good numbers in. That makes a huge difference with how aggressive you can be with lines. And, the course is really soft. It's playing long on some of the holes. So, yeah, just hopefully I can have the same again tomorrow.
Was there a number that you thought the lead was going to be at coming into play? And how surprised were you when you saw that number on 14?
Yeah, I was really surprised. All the par 5s, Patty can easily reach in 2. So I kind of thought that she would at least be into the 20s. So when I saw her at 15 under, I was very surprised. But again, this is her home event. She's played really well the first 2 days. It really is hard to back it up. And some people think that it's, easy, but it is hard to try and win events. So yes, I am very surprised, but I think I'll be going down the leaderboard a little bit when everyone else finishes, but I'm still super happy with, how I played.
Thanks, Hannah.
All right, and one more question. when did you start becoming comfortable with course? I know this is your first time here. So was it, maybe during today that you truly felt the most comfortable in the course?
Yeah, I think so. So I played the front 9 on Tuesday as my practice round, and then the back 9 Wednesday as my pro-am. But because we had some delays Wednesday afternoon, I barely saw the 18th hole. So I was texting one of the girls and was asking, where do I miss it if, the pin is here? A lot of my friends have played here numerous times. So I was trying to get some help from them. Yeah, played 18 in the dark, so I had no idea what was going on. But yeah, it's nice to get some rounds under my belt, and I think everyone kind of, if you're playing well, you ride the momentum. So as the week goes on, you kind of get more comfortable with the golf course.
All right, that'll do it for us here. Thank you, everyone, and we'll be on again soon.